My lord, I have to warn you, an unknown disease is striking your populace. Yes, I believe it is a disease known as democracy, sweeping through the masses. Thank you, my advisor. And now, here, put on this crown and robes. No, don't say anything. Just wear them. Walk out the gate. Here, give me your clothes, actually. They look fairly dirty. I will go out the back. This is the story of a king at the end of his reign. Rebellious peasants have amassed outside of the lands of his keep and are growing increasingly bolder in their attempts to overthrow the monarchy. Here around the keep we are able to preserve a safe and orderly kingdom, but for how long? Diplomacy is not an option takes the formula of they are billions and marries it with the castle defense and theming of the Stronghold game series. If you enjoy either of those games, then there is a ton here that will interest you. This is the demo version of the game, so a lot of the upgrades are kind of gated off from us, but we still have to build the same foundations of our base and go through the same motions here in this survival gameplay. We really are set up to fail though, because within especially our food gathering options, we're not able to set up farms or any sustainable sources of food. So after we pick the berries from the bushes and fish the fish out of the little pond here, then we're basically out of luck. And so you're going up against a much shorter ticking time clock on the survival gameplay mode here. Basically guaranteed to knock you out of the game much sooner than if you had all the tools at your disposal in the main game. However, we will put up a valiant fight to be able to preserve our king and save him from the rabble that are just outside our gate right here. Attack! Knock down the rebel hut! It's really hard to see here in the trees, but we're engaging them in the forest. Alright, get him. Okay, with that homeless, enemy encampment knocked out, we are able to continue and, ooh, this could actually be a very good map for us with this pond full of extra fish. Ah, man. Just like I was saying, the bottleneck here in being able to survive and support a large population to make it into the later games is heavily gated on how much food you're able to bring back into your kingdom. And I've never been able to find another pond stocked full of fish, because none of these food sources replenish. So if we can eventually push out and be able to secure production around that area, we could be in a very good spot indeed. Let's set up a little bit more of our basic resources here. So this tab gives us the resource gatherers. We have berry pickers, fishermen's huts, lumber mills, and stone mines. And then we need to connect with most of these a porter's house to be able to carry the goods back to the keep, which is serving as our central warehouse here. So the resources we have is we have a population cap based on housing, and then people will come every day based on how much space is available. We have our food stores and then our other goods. We have soul crystals, able to cast magic in this game, and then we also have gold. Let's explore around just being able to scout out for more potential goodies, just like this one, so we can make informed decisions as we try and expand and establish defenses. Now, in this game, there's often not a lot of natural choke points. You see there are mountains, like there is right over here, but there's not a lot. A lot of it is going to be just open area, and this forest is completely traversable by both us and our enemies, so you can't use that as a choke point to kind of keep the enemy at bay. You're going to have to use walls that you build yourself, so you're going to have to construct a lot of your own defenses and build up a large military presence to be able to hold off the waves that come on later. So here, wave 1 will come on day 4. Wave 1, really not that bad. It is always pretty easy to deal with, even if you don't have walls built up. So we can pretty much just rely on establishing our basic productions here and then use our military to be able to survive that initial wave. Let's get another house here, just to expand our population a little bit more. Keep it going up here. As we wipe out these enemy areas, we're able to pick up more of the soul gem. So every one of their huts and any one of their structures drops a soul gem. And their structures, if left alone, will just produce more of the enemies. So those enemies eventually mass up to attack you, but they don't attack you in much force, at least not until significantly later in the game. There we go. We have the advanced reports from the scouts. the enemies will be arriving from this direction. So we're going to need to pull our guys out of being embroiled in this conflict over here and be ready to focus our efforts on building up defenses from the direction that they're coming. We might scout out a little bit to figure out where we want to place our walls, but you can they usually just come straight in towards the keep. So being able to build up some towers, if we get a watchtower here, we'll be able to vastly extend our sight range. So I kind of like doing that, be able to get a view on what they are doing out there. We also crucially want to establish a barracks. We'll build it right here next to the keep to be able to train additional soldiers out of our surplus population. The best thing for them is to give their life in the service of their king and country. There we go. The watchtower gives us enormous sight lines. And we can see that there's a large encampment out here. A large encampment out here. They're just everywhere.
Roger that.
Alright. Let's have the catapult aggro them a little bit. And here they come. So the watchtower can only hold a single archerer. We can build these larger towers here that will be able to hold up to 9 towers. Pretty big upgrade for us. And the enemies, as they come in, seem to really heavily prioritize just trying to knock down your defenses. Like, any of your buildings that they see, they just want to eradicate. They want to cut off the monarchy at the knees. And so we can just kind of, we don't have to wall off, basically. They're not going to try and push past if there's an opening to go straight to the keep. They'll fight whatever they see. They fight at least in a somewhat civilized manner. We will give the rebels that. We'll set up the gravedigger just right across from the barracks, you know. He has great job security here. Excellent job security here. We'll put the graveyard, yeah, just back here. Being able to bury your dead is pretty important because if you leave the bodies out to rot, then disease will spread, and you don't want disease outbreaks. We want to set up our first stone mine here. We'll go ahead and slide out in this direction.
Enemy forces are approaching, my lord.
Here comes the enemy's opening wave. All right, let's focus on getting some more archers to go up into the towers. Let's set auto repair on. They slipped a raider in past our defenses and started to hack away at the berry bush gatherers. They don't want us to be able to secure the berries. We can launch our siege, or we can set up siege or archers on top of the towers. So I went ahead and put the catapult up there, figuring that being able to have these guys as a little bit more mobile defense unit can kite and hopefully fare fairly well for themselves. Here comes the wave 1. Let's see how well we can do. Unfortunately, the catapult has decided to fully aggro the rest of this group, making this encounter twice as bad as it needs to be. Come on, guys, thin the lines. Now I need you back to protect the watchtower. For the king. Ooh, the watchtower could be going down here. It certainly could be going down. Oh, we've saved it at the last minute. Ah, brilliant. Like I said, wave 1, not that bad. Not that bad at all. They are very well established out here, actually. A number of these little huts and camps. Pushing out here could be problematic. But I want to be able to secure this pond. So I think it's going to be important for us to be able to do this. Don't overextend though, my boys. You may be reckless with your life, but your majesty needs you. Okay, let's kite around, be able to pick up these different soul gems, reap the rewards of our conquest here, snipe these, and then also you have these carts which are full of resources. So this one is full of food, and so you do get rewarded by pushing out with these little goodie baskets, basically. Okay. It's more than just being able to secure new territory. We also have a full research tree here that we can go through, and so this shows like how much more is going to be in the main game than is just here in the demo. So we have the ability to upgrade our wooden defenses, improve the efficiency of our builders, the efficiency of our porters, and then a little bit of our military improvements as well. Okay, wave 2 coming in from the opposite direction. We need to fortify this side of our base. We also want to be able to gather food at a little bit of a faster rate. So let's go for some more berry pickers. This house is like berry picker central.
Affirmative.
Oh, you guys dealing. Does he have a sign? There are the protesters. Down with the monarchy. I'm being repressed. I love that they call this tab the storage and portage tab. It looks like we should really get a granary to be able to hold larger stores of food. We're gonna go ahead and put it down out here. Trying to keep it nearby the fishing docks. I don't know, maybe we just have it next to the keep. The idea is that we just have a larger store overall. Here they come! The next wave. They don't seem too bad. The wrong thing to say right before an attack, I know. Onward for the glory of the king! He may fall, but he will not fall today. Oh, here comes the next. That's the main attack. What am I fighting? Was there a two-pronged attack? Are they smart enough to do that? But this is what I was saying about them being kind of baited to just attack towers and like fortifications that you put out. There's nothing stopping them rushing in to kill my peasants and attack the keep, but they're just gonna go for knocking down this tower. And we are able to soften them up with arrows as they do.
Saver ready.
Hey, there's even more fish in this pond out here.
Approaching the location.
Okay, so we're gonna have to, I still think that snagging this is the best. Right now we've kind of secured this area of the pond.
Gunlayer, lead the way, will you?
We have a large number of enemy encampments all around this angle, but the areas with the fish are more open to us being able to get to. Very promising. The next enemy attack is on its way. And I believe, yeah, we're just gonna knock this tower down and then head over here to be able to reclaim the wood. It just gets dropped on the ground, so you have to, I think, you have to send your guys back to be able to pick it up. Not 100% sure. It's not like pinging the way it usually does if you're picking it up off of the ground. So I could just be mistaken. But this is gonna be the site of our first real wall. Wave 3 incoming! And here is where we get to see kind of the marriage into the stronghold style defenses. So you can put your archers up on the walls, you can put your archers in the towers, over the gates, manually open or close the gates to allow the enemies through. Let your guys sortie out to be able to thin their numbers. And here they come. Okay, where's my catapult?
You got it, sire.
We want the catapult up close.
Roger
Your
that.
archers can also just fire over the walls. So you don't have to have spaces for all of them in the towers. You'll still be able to do fairly well for yourself. But if they're up in the towers, they receive a bonus here. We have additional overview range. So they get longer range, 15% longer range, and wait, firing range? Oh, and sight range. So they see and fire 15% farther. The Gravedigger. The Gravedigger is coming up to the gates. Yep. This is where I'm needed. I'm not dead yet.
Saver receiving orders.
The next wave is coming, and they'll be coming from all over. So we're going to have an attack coming off this side of the map and an attack coming from this corner as well. Unfortunately, neither are sides that we have already fortified. So this whole wall, I mean, it's going to be useful in case the enemy tries anything too sneaky to do a little push while we are previously occupied or otherwise occupied.
Approaching the location.
But we're gonna have to work fast to be able to establish defenses for both of these coming attacks. Oh, and here comes a preemptive strike out of the woods. They're sneaking in up against us. They play dirty. The rebels play dirty. Oh, here they come. The walls are not done. Give me a little more time. Punishment for procrastinating. Oh, I didn't even see there's actually a way through here as well. From this perspective, it looks like it's a cliff all the way through. Ooh, that looks like a lot of them. I don't know, archers are usually pretty handy. Yeah, let's close the gates, guys. Common sense here. Close the gates when you see the horde of Black Friday shoppers coming. You don't want to deal with that. The deals are good, but they're not worth this. The enemies are coming over on this side. All right. Position to defend. Oh, the gates are about to go down.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Not good. Okay, so time to use dark magic. We can summon dark knights here through the soul gems that we have been collecting, and they will help hold off the enemies longer while our defenses are being, well, for the archers to be able to soften them up. We'll rebuild the defenses after we're done.
The enemy caught our unit unaware, my lord.
Here they come. They're trying to actually push through this gap. I'd love to see them try. Get closer to that ballista. Do it. Do it. Hold, men. Hold. I don't want to have to use the Dark Knights again. The soul gems are very precious. Ooh, we survive. We survive. Easy, guys. No sweat. Wave 5 in the books. Let me know in the comments how far you guys have managed to make it if you have been playing the demo. The pinch of the food begins. So these fishermen have outfished their zone. The lake is being, it's all its food stores are being depleted. So we're gonna destroy that fisherman's hut, and then we can rebuild right here. But now we need to seriously look at being able to expand to pick up this other pond within our defensive zone to be able to harvest it for all the fish that we can get. And we are a civilized area after all. We should probably get a hospital to be able to help off our citizens. They are falling ill with all the rotting bodies after the last attack. We have done it. We have a fully walled in keep. Look at this beautiful, beautiful little zone. So in the full game, you'll be able to build farms with renewable food sources within your walls and more industry and upgrades. And you don't just have to rely on wooden defenses. You can be able to go up to stone and make much better use of stone. As you can see, we're stockpiling a large amount of stone and we don't really have a use for it. But in the full game, you definitely will have ways that you can spend it on much better walls. My lord, the pigeon has arrived. We know the next attack is coming from off in this direction. Well, I was about to fortify this pond, but I think we're going to wait to do that expansion until after we have weathered this coming attack. And now we are aggroing the guys over here anyway. Wonderful.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Okay, so we're going to want to take this guy, put him over here. Here comes the preemptive strike. They've come early, leading the main force by a few seconds here. We've pulled most of our forces to defending this portion of the wall. We still have a few guys dispersed out that we can call upon as a reserve, but I don't want an enemy raid to be able to crash against my wall when I'm completely preoccupied and be able to break through and destroy a lot of things.
Shifting to the top gear.
Hold the main force back to be able to cycle around and get a flank off when the enemy is up against the walls. That's our goal right now. Here they come, spewing out of the fog of war. Hold, men, hold the line. And they just keep on coming. Oh my gosh, that is such a cool visual. The game actually handles like a lot of enemies on screen at once really well. There's no performance issue.
Got it, sire.
You can tell from the graphics, it's not meant to look super realistic, but I can feel some adrenaline rush with this mob that just keeps on coming. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be nuts. My lord, I think it is time. Deploy the astral ray. what you guys may not have known is that the Marvel Cinematic Universe was a huge influencer on this game because they give you a full-on destruction skybeam. Oh, yes. It's like drawing in paint, but with sky lasers and death. Huge more magics, bring in the Dark Knights. Alright, we have reached our population cap. So you only receive new population at the beginning of new days. So you can reach a point where you're just out of reserves and you are stuck fighting the wave with only what you have available. There we dipped in, maybe we dipped into more magic than we really needed to.
Ready to take orders.
Protect the king at all costs. Alright, before these summons end on the Dark Knights, we'll send them out to do our bidding. Thin the herd, cull the weak ones. The art on these guys is pretty sick. I hope that we get like full-on armored knights that you can just train normally, rather than the two-handed swordsmen. I mean, they're cool too, but getting these tanky guys would be awesome. Okay, now it is time to establish new fisheries for us. So we're gonna get a watchtower out here just to be able to see what we are dealing with.
Got into battle, my lord.
And then I feel like I have to extend here from the gate so that people don't have to actually exit the walled zone. Do something wonky like that. Alright, we need to make sure that we have enough space to be able to build the fishermen's huts, porters' houses, storage. There's a lot of things that are required to work out here. And then we can join up the wall. There we go. No, I just built that watchtower. I don't want it to go down yet. They sent 2 raids in a row right after me here. Come on. The enemy is on its way right back from that corner. Ugh. We have a lot of construction we need to do. And we are running out of food.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Here they come. Ready yourselves. Oh, there's a lot of them. Hold the walls. I believe the moral of the last battle was that we should have brought in all the forces we possibly had up against them here. So we don't have any reserves at this point. This is us. This is it. If we don't hold them here, there's no falling back. Our little swordsmen, they're so antsy. They want to get in there and fight. How did that guy make it over? Okay, my guess is that a catapult ball sent him over the wall, and then he was able to get up and come and fight our swordsmen. Here they come. All right, into the breach.
Our fortifications
Stop them here. For the king. Bring in a few Dark Knights. Supplement my numbers. What are you guys doing? You guys aren't firing. Get closer. What is the better way to spend your points? I can summon 2 sets of Dark Knights, or I can use the Astral Ray. The Astral Ray seems really good when they're all bunched up like this. Oh, that seems really good. It's gonna keep on draining these soul gems though, and we have not been going out to collect more soul gems very aggressively. Maybe we do. We need to add that part of our regimen. Yes, we've held another successful defense. Wave 7 still to come.
On it.
A lack of food is highly probable. Well, yes. Of course it is. Okay, now to disperse some of these defenders to other posts. So that when they raid us, we're not, you know, completely defenseless. Never mind me, just picking up these soul gems. Don't aggro or anything. I won't be using them for anything like necromancy or sky lasers. No, what would give you that idea? They're just useless trinkets. I like collecting them. They're pretty, they're shiny. Goblin Brain says shiny rocks go click-clack. Our advisor is telling us that famine is highly likely. Oh, we have a 3-pronged attack coming in here for wave 7. Well, it was nice doing this gameplay for you guys. Like and subscribe and all that, you know. For the king, for his majesty. We have what we have. I've tried to divide my forces as best I know how to be able to handle the tripled waves coming up against us. Either we hold or we become fans of democracy from here on out, you know? Maybe holding elections for the kingship. We can still call them the president, your majesty, you know? Ah, here they come. All right, boys. Man the walls. Hold them off. Hold them off. Let's see. This guy's not going to be able to get any action over there. Disembark. And then put this catapult up here. Oh, and they're coming from over here too. There's so many. Yeah, I'm becoming a real big fan of democracy very quickly here. I think that really is the best form of government. You guys are right. You guys are definitely right.
Fortifications are under attack, my lord.
Regular elections, yeah, term limits, exactly. Those are the kind of things that we need here. Changes that I can get behind.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Is anybody not firing? I think I have fully maximized everything I've got. Oh, we want to bring these catapults behind the second layer for sure.
Our fortifications are under
Then
attack.
you guys, yep, fall back, fall back. Take your next posts.
Our fortifications are
We need to start dropping some magic. Light them up.
Our fortifications are under attack, my lord.
That side is thinned out. Give these boys the sky laser.
Units are under attack.
We had this whole area walled.
Our fortifications are under attack, my lord.
And laser for you. Everybody gets a laser. It's a new egalitarian
Our
distribution of
fortifications are under
destruction.
attack, my lord.
And they even have raiders getting in on the party.
Our fortifications
Oh
are under
no.
attack, my lord.
Yeah, a lack of food is highly possible. Okay.
Our
Thank you.
fortifications are under
Thank you for
attack,
that.
my lord.
Yes? Oh, you're slowing down.
Our fortifications are under attack, my lord.
Resort to necromancy. Hold the
Our
tower.
fortifications are under
We
attack.
can survive this. I believe in
Our
us.
people are suffering from an unprovoked aggression.
Yeah? Can this thing move faster?
Our fortifications
Okay,
are
we
under
cleared one wave, 2 wave. We just have wave 3. Wave 3 we seem to be least prepared for, and ironically, that one is the closest to the keep.
nowhere to live.
We're now under famine conditions? Why aren't these people working? Nothing has interrupted the food production out here. What is going on? Here, you. Here's the sharp stick. Go towards the keep.
Our citizens have nowhere to live. Shall we build more houses for them, my lord?
The keep is under attack.
Our fortifications
We turn to
are under
necromancy in our darkest hour.
attack. We abruptly hit
Hold them at the walls. This is the final stand of His Majesty.
are under attack. Our fortifications are under attack.
Yeah, we held. Well, We have to get rid of this raid. All right. We can do it.
Our
Get in
fortifications
there.
are under attack, my lord.
Oh, we
Our units are
lost
under
we
attack.
lost the storehouse. That's what happened. We lost the granary right here. That's why we're on starvation.
Our fortifications are under attack, my lord.
Oh man, the raids are just not letting up. Not letting up
Our
at all.
fortifications are under attack.
Oh, I need to throw guys over here to be able to protect it. Archers, you got this? You have a catapult over there, right?
Fortifications are under
Yeah,
attack,
you'll
my
be
lord.
fine. You'll be fine. Get a few more houses, I suppose. We don't need the stone quarry.
Our
This
fortifications
rebuilding
are under
effort is
attack.
really redefining my idea of what I need to be able to keep this gameplay going. Is this the end? The rebuilding efforts look
Our fair
pretty
people are
stiff.
starving, my lord.
Like, it's gonna be really hard to be able to recover. All this food is just out here on the ground. Oh good, you guys are picking it up.
Finally, some action.
Oof. Okay, we can fend off the starvation now. We're not gonna die because of hunger. We're gonna go down fighting. I don't know which we need the most. I think I should prioritize getting another builder's house up. But right now I don't have the population for that. And then we're going to need to be able to establish more of our houses to get back even more population so we can retrain all the troops we lost. But we're still missing all of our defensive walls. And we only have 2 days until wave
Our
8
fortifications
collapses
are under
over the
attack,
head.
my lord.
So, not looking good. I'll leave it at that. The short story is it's not looking good. Man, just the basic raids that they're throwing against us, not even the main attack, has us absolutely on the back foot, which is brutal here. We just don't have the manpower to hold all the towers, and now there's gaps punched into all of our different walls. I need another day to be able to recruit all the freebies. As long as we can get them up, it'll be okay. Now I need to extend this wall again. The honeydew list for the workers. They're just absolutely hating me right now. Are these guys like full-on zombies now? Oh, they are! They're zombies too!
Fortifications are under attack.
What is this? They're getting back up? Where are they coming from? They're just appearing. They're appearing inside the walls as
Our
well.
fortifications
Are you kidding
under
me?
attack, my lord.
Well, this game has even more influences to They Are Billions than I had first realized. Alright, here they come. This is the end.
Where, my
Man, it has been an honor to see you fight and die for my crown. Your unwavering belief in the monarchy has made my life of ease possible. And so I say thank you, which is all you will ever receive as reward of your service. Now do make a glorious last stand, because I would like to be able to finish this game of checkers before they come for the keep. Oh, this is absolutely insane. All right, where are the mages? Fire the mages. Oh, we lost the Obelix. We can't do that. Drop in the Death Knights. Solid Death Knights. Hold them back.
An unknown disease found its first
My lord, I have to warn you, an unknown disease is striking your populace. Yes, I believe it is a disease known as democracy, sweeping through the masses. Thank you, my advisor. And now, here, put on this crown and robes. No, don't say anything. Just wear them. Walk out the gate. Here, give me your clothes, actually. They look fairly dirty. I will go out the back. And there it is. Diplomacy is not an option. Really looking forward to the full release of this game. Post in the comments how far you guys have made it, if you think there is something else that I should try here in the demo, and if you would like to see me playing the full game when we get that later on or early next year. Thank you guys for watching and have a good one.